Warrant Officer Class 1 Gary Michael and Warrant Officer Class 1 Don Spinks. And joining them as well today has been the Australian Army Band, including Corporal Aaron Madden and anthem singer Tanya Christensen.
They shall grow not old, as we left grow old. Age shall not weary them, nor the years condemn. At the going down of the sun and in the morning, we will remember them, lest we forget.
Roosters skipper Braithen Astor will get us underway in front of a very big crowd here at Allianz Stadium. The kickoff handled awkwardly by Hornby, and he brings it back out to the 10 to be stopped there. Certainly had to do well, Matt Cooper, as he usually does defensively. Pearce cutting back to the open side, coming to Arona, and he'll take it towards the 20 in the middle of the field and supply a fast play. The ball for Pearce to run a long way. Guerra. He's only a couple of metres out, gets it back for Minicello. A step, a dive. I don't know that he got the ball down.
I don't think he did. That will be a super tackle from Brett Morris, because he should have scored from there, Anthony Minicello. The offload from Guerra to keep things going. Oh, it's hard to tell.
Can't see it there. But that first angle, as you say,
even though you couldn't see the ball touching the ground, you would have to think that some part touched it. The ball was very low, and there didn't look to be an arm or a leg underneath it. On first look, I thought that there was some part of the ball must have touched the ground, but I don't think so. I think they'll deny it.
Now, video referee Paul Simpkins called into action early. He's taken on suspicion and knocked to ground as Rain gets out of dummy half. He caught the napping. He has Cray looming up in support. Where he's chasing, but it's the Dragons who score first points on ANZAC Day.
He's very good at it, Mitch Rain. He's had a great year so far. Very strong out of dummy half, whether it's giving his ball runners plenty of space or darting out of dummy half himself. Not the first time he split open the defence with a little dummy. He gets in the backfield. Ben Cray looming up on the right, did a good job to support.
Very kickable for a player of his calibre. He slots it and makes it 6 points to 0. Last play goes through the hands of a natural play to Pearce, who chips it towards the corner. He wants it to sit down and sit down at will. Morris under pressure. They'll try and hold him up. They did so and force him back, and this time the Roosters do get the call.
Yeah, that's better from the Roosters.
That didn't help their cause. Last tackle, and Pearce will chip it. Chasing through is Guerra. Knocked on again by the Dragons. Guerra came down with it. And we need to check it again.
Well, it was a nice kick. Mitchell Pearce put it right on the try line, exactly where he should have. I don't know whether the Dragons, well, there was a bit of confusion about who was to take the ball. Did he have eyes for the football? I think he did. So the contest is all right. He hasn't taken Hornby out illegally.
Paul Simpkins spins up the try for the Roosters.
And Astor will put it through and make it 6-all after 20.
Rewarded once, and I guess there'll be Roosters fans who would be saying that there was no benefit of the doubt for Anthony Minicello, and they could be leading the contest here at this stage.
There's a Dragon player come to the sideline immediately. I think it is Beau Scott. It looks like he's hurt an arm or an elbow, but straight to the sideline.
There you see Beau Scott. Well, boy, he's in a lot of trouble. That looks to be a very serious injury, and he'll go straight up the tunnel. Minicello from dummy half goes to Pearce. He holds it up, a lovely short ball. Kenny down, dumps it out the back. Pearce to Friend. Again, a try-saving tackle. Rain it was, Pearce. He's 5 metres out. What a tackle by Mitch Rain. Friend to Anasta, stepping off his left foot. Coming back to Friend. There's a hole. He can't quite get through it. Off the hands of Pearce. They say backwards. No, there will be a knock-on.
Yeah, and I think Friend looked like he was going to slide between a couple of Dragons defenders.
Both Scott, as you saw, went straight up the dressing room, a dislocated elbow.
Last play. Goes from front across to Hornby, who chips towards Vito. Coming down, out the back for Cooper. This will be a try to the Dragons, and they'll reassume the lead. They are masters at it in that corner of the field. We've seen it before in 2012, and again a tap back at the line with Cooper crumbing out the back, coming up with the 4 points.
Well, we said how underrated Ben Hornby was, his kicking game, his passing game. This time he puts it on the spot. Matt Cooper and Daniel Vito, and Vito able to tap it back, and Cooper in perfect position there to take advantage of it.
On ANZAC Day, it slides away to the left-hand side. It stays at 10 points to 6. 2 tries to 1. That'll look nicely as Friend goes to Pearce, who puts it up in the air. Some pressure here on Morris. Minicello coming through! Anthony Minicello! Who said chooks can't fly? What a grab! Winning the contest against Brett Morris to lock it up at 10 apiece. A big try on a grand occasion. Here at the venue, called the home ground by the Roosters. Allianz as it is these days, they have the lead. Terrific chance for the Dragons to once again hit the lead. Merrin reaching out his shorts. Within perhaps a ball width of the line. Now Fiend goes out the back. Goes to Hornby. Young on the wraparound to Hornby again. Pryor has been doing, and they should be able to take him into touch. Yes, they do. Kenny Dow goes across to Pearce. Hargreaves. Well, what a fend by Tarsi. Put down by Arona. Nathan Fiend might have been injured by the fend by Tarsi. He came reeling out of the contact. The movement across the line as Hornby takes it from dummy half. He has that coming with him. What a ball that was to Fiend. It took a knock going to ground. He'll play it quickly. Just outside the 10. On the last tackle again. Soward chips. Minicello flying. Coming down with it. It's still there. Soward puts a hand on it. And we need to check.
Well, did he come down with it, Anthony Minicello? Or did he lose the ball on his way down? There was a Dragon there, and I thought it might have been pulled out of the grasp.
He's in the in goal when he leaves the ground, and he comes down with it. When does his foot touch the ground here?
There.
His left foot is there, and he still has possession of the ball at that stage. I'm going to say it's a fair catch. Now Tarsi, speaking of impressing, he pops it out the back. Friend keeps it alive. Pearce drags Cooper with him. Now Kenny Dow going back towards the middle, bumped off his own player. And Nasta, a chance with some numbers on the left for the Roosters. Guerra goes a long way, gives it off to Tungavay. They just can't get them to ground at the moment. Leilua spinning. He's still going. Now he loses the ball. They're going to say it was a one-on-one strip. And now Vito on the counter-attack. Gets away from one, tackled by Boston.
Well, gee, they needed that, the Dragons. They're on the back foot there. They just could not contain the Roosters. Nightingale skips out of a tackle and gets a pass away.
They've got one more, though. And Hornby takes it to the line. Grubbers, rolling ball, Minicello. So patience. He waited and waited. And his patience was repaid. Here's Friend coming across to Boston, keeps it alive, and Kennedy dumps it out the back. Pearce again, good defence by Soward though, coming up quickly on Orbison. Boston feeds it to Pearce, who has some room to move, wants some backspin, and gets it. Waiting is Morris. Pearce had a chance.
Check this, mate.
And he's certainly selling it like he got a hand on the ball.
Well, I don't know if he did, but Brett Morris, I thought, right at the death there, realised he was in trouble and had a swipe at it. And Pearce underneath, gets a hand to it. He gets a hand to it.
He was more than selling it. There was a touch off the fingertips by Morris, but watch the fingertips of Mitchell Pearce touch the ball right there. What an effort. It's a big kick in the context of this game. It's there. 40,164. The biggest ANZAC Day crowd.
Stay behind, time you run.
The biggest regular season crowd between the Dragons and the Roosters. Plenty of tackles to work it here from close range. It's Rain showing it. Almost ghosting his way through the line as he did when setting up Ben Cray for the first try of the game. Here's Wayman charging at them! Michael Wayman! The horse can carry them to the try line and beyond. He's making a habit of getting across the stripe this season. A big try and an opportune moment for the Dragons.
Well, I don't know how many tries he scored from dummy half, Michael Wayman. They weren't ready for it.
Friend to the short side. They wrap around through Kenny Dow. Back towards the middle. He showed it and is stopped by Merrin. A metre away. He'll play it on the last. Friend to Pearce. It goes to Anasta. Anasta. You take your chances when you get them. And you make your own luck, and a piece of luck for the Roosters.
Well, he was pushing up beautifully there, Braithen Astor. I don't think he thought the pass was coming through the hands of Mitchell Pearce. Braithen Astor there to take the ricochet.
Taken out by more than a converted try, a miss by Braithen Astor. Pearce is deep, stinking field goal. His kick is off the upright. Pressure on Vito. He gets away from Guerra. He comes to Pearce, brings it back to the field of play. They'll try and push him back in, and they do.
Well, they're not happy with the call.
Oh, a penalty! From descent from Jamie Soward, and it's a penalty right in front.
That's the rules. The rules are, he wasn't on your player, he was also on a defending player. You can't do that.
Are you saying he wasn't on our player?
I was saying that he wasn't held.
You were saying we didn't touch our player.
I said, I've just said he wasn't held, mate.
That's a big call.
I know it is a big call, mate, and it's right.
You're right, it was on Jamie Soward. You can hear him give the referee Matt Check and a gobful after the decision. I don't think his momentum was still going as we go back out to 8 points. Braithen Astor.
They'll go with the short restart. Less than 5 remaining. It comes down. Minatello can't grab it. Nightingale can. It's the Dragons looking to hit straight back. And they will. Pryor for the line. And the Dragons, there is life. They're not done with yet. They score off the shallow restart.
What a piece of play for Jason Nightingale. Able to take the ball above Anthony Minicello, then go on a diagonal run across the field, pick up the kick.
Jamie Soward, it went through. Let's take a look at it once again. Off the left hand upright, across the face and through. Desperately hanging on the last tackle. Soward will chip it. Friend is there, towed forward by Nightingale, who volleyed it. It sits up, it almost hits a post. Parrott is swamped, and the Dragons will get it back. They'll play it through Merrin. Fiend gets out from dummy half. He goes to Hornby, out the back to Soward. Wider still for Pryor, looking for a double. He keeps it alive. It goes back to Young. Now Hornby, in the game in which he breaks the record. He gives it to Merrin, now Cray. He'll take it to ground. 9 metres out. Fast play the ball. Fiend, Wayman again, gives it to Cray. Ben Cray, he scores. Cray scores for the Dragons, and they've done it again on ANZAC Day.
Unbelievable. That is unbelievable stuff. The stadium erupts. The Dragons bench go up. Look at the red and white at Allianz Stadium. They were no chance. They were gone. The Dragons were gone. A miracle play. Only minutes earlier. That is super stuff, and just how are they feeling, the Roosters?
In the 80th minute, as we said, in the game in which he breaks the record for most games by a Dragon. Adds the extra 2, 28-24 at full time. And on this grand occasion, it's again the Dragons who are triumphant.